Hi and welcome back. I have a small request. I would really like to do one of those polls on my YouTube channel so I can ask my viewers about things. Which car do I want to see, or maybe just put up a picture of a teaser to come. But I need 500 subscribers to do that. So I'm trying to involve you a bit more. So therefore, I'm gonna ask you to help me get the 350 that I need to get 500. That's a lot, at least for me. So what should I do next? Should we do a startup on a British Seagull engine? I'm just gonna turn the camera around so I can show you the cool logo. British Seagull has got a really nice history. I don't know anything about boat engines or sailing, to say the least, but they just have a very cool history. And yeah, people tend to try and running them in a big bin full of water because they are water cooled. So should I do that? Can you really get too many videos with small motorcycles? I do have this 150 MZ, which is extremely original and extremely well used, and it hasn't run in at least 20 years. But I don't know, haven't we seen quite a lot of motorcycles lately? Take you to the next one. How about this one? It's a Allen, I think it's called a Scythe. You call them that in the UK. The brand name is Allen. I just thought it was a really, in Danish it's called a finger cutter. Blades here, and it's got a small, I think it's a Williams engine. I really got a lot of grass that I could test it on, but I don't know if it works. I hope so. They look quite funny on YouTube, so it would be a good time of the year, so maybe you should give this one a like. On to the next one. I'm gonna give you a little warning. You could call this a barn find, except that it's my own barn. So I'm guessing it's not really a barn find, is it? No. But I do got some cool cars in here, so let's check them out. Sorry about the wind noise. Okay, maybe I should have cleaned up, but at least it looks like a barn find. This one we already know. It's awaiting further work. Is in progress. But my suggestions would be one of the other two cars. Over here we have a Peugeot 403. Don't look at the commercials. It's actually a factory built, what do you call that? Ambulance. Don't you call it that? Ambulance, it's called in Danish. What do you call it for sick people? Yeah, I think it's called that. It's missing a window on one side, but I got the window. The box on the back is made with wood, so of course that can rot a bit. It's actually, it looks like something that has driven for 50 years, but it has only done 45,000 kilometers, which is not a lot for a 1963. But I have owned this car for several years, but I have never driven it because it would only run for like 1 second. So the starter or maybe the carburetor was kind of teasing me, but I do maybe, I'm not gonna promise anything, maybe I have gotten some new knowledge or tips from other cars I have been working on, so that would might be able to help me with this one. So it would be nice to hear the engine actually running, and then we can look at the other things. It needs brakes and tires and a little bit of rust work. But oh, and I'm missing the bottom of the bench sheet, but that's a whole nother story. If we do a full video on the car, I can tell you a lot about the story. Don't mind the panels. It's, yeah, new old stock that I couldn't resist buying. And now they are in the way. And over here is a really dirty looking Vauxhall. It's a Velox. It's the 6-cylinder version. It's a 1953. It has, I've owned that car for a lot of years as well. Did get the engine running, and I have been running around my property just very little. I was actually, it doesn't need a lot of rust repair, but it did need brake work, and that was giving me a hard time. So yeah, it got pushed in the waiting queue, and well, that has lasted quite a while. So I should be able to get it running again. But I don't know. Tell me, what do you think should be will it run video? I've given you 5 different. I really would like to do one of those where I just show an image and do a poll on my YouTube, but that you need to have 500 subscribers. So help me get the next 350 to get me towards that as a, what do you call it, a part goal. Do you call that? No. I guess I should. Why don't you call that ambulance? I really had second thoughts about that. I can check it. So, tell me what you think. What should I do a video on? Please give me your ideas. Can't promise you I will follow them, but I'll sure try. See you.